Hello guys, my name is Serhiy. You probably know me as a journalist who uncovered the proxy scheme used by Vladimir Zelenskyy to secretly purchase 2 yachts. Lucky me, and my legacy was the help from his friends Boris and Serhiy Shefir. As you may have noticed, the story drew a lot of attention. It was all over the internet. To my surprise, a lot of people and media outlets claimed the story was fake. Some people even called me a fake journalist. It was really funny watching people trying to prove that I don't even exist. Until the moment some people started calling my superiors, asking them to fire me because I'm caught spreading misinformation. Now let's take a closer look at one of the articles claiming the story to be fake. Here's one of the articles. Ukraine's Zelenskyy didn't purchase 2 luxury yachts in October. They're still up for sale. I never stated that Zelenskyy purchased any of these yachts. Even my initial video says Ukrainian President Zelenskyy uses proxies to hide ownership of 2 yachts worth $75 million. If you watch the video, you will see that the people purchasing the yachts are Zelenskyy's close friends, Serhiy Shefir and Boris, who also appear to act as his proxies to mask his involvement in certain business dealings. As we know through Pandora Papers, Zelenskyy and Serhiy Shefir own a network of offshore companies. These companies were used by Serhiy Shefir to buy expensive real estate in London, as reported by The Guardian and the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. Before the election back in 2019, Zelenskyy handed his shares in key offshore companies over to Serhiy Shefir. The two appeared to have made an arrangement for Zelenskyy to continue receiving money from the offshore. Now, let's take a look at what the Associated Press uses to prove that the yacht purchase report is fake. The company selling each yacht confirmed to the Associated Press that they are still on the market, and that actually appears to be true. Let me explain. I published my investigation on November 23rd. By November 27, it was all over the internet. So here's what happened. Zelenskyy and his proxies, the Shefir brothers, quickly realized that this yacht story can deal quite a blow to Ukrainian image. So they cancelled both deals. As you may have noticed, they signed a memorandum of agreement type of document. You sign this type of document before you actually buy the yacht. It is a preliminary sale contract. It has a binding effect upon the parties, and its breach will oblige the non-performing party to pay the damages suffered by the other party. After both parties signed the memorandum agreement, there is still a lot to be done before the actual purchase. For example, sea trial. After the sea trial, the yachts are usually hauled out of the water for a survey. So, Zelenskyy proxies just withdrew from the deal as soon as they realized things didn't look as safe and private as they thought. And just like that, both yachts are back on the market, like if no one even tried to purchase them. Now you can call companies selling the yachts and confirm that both vessels are actually on the market. After that, you write an article that, quote, debunks the initial investigation. But that's not the end of the story. As you may know, I'm in United Arab Emirates. It's a huge real estate market. But despite its size, every multi-million dollar purchase doesn't go unnoticed here. So a couple of weeks after the story went viral and I already knew that they canceled the yacht purchases, I got this message from one of my friends working in real estate. She told me that one of the persons mentioned in my report, Serhiy Shefir, is purchasing an apartment in Bulgari residence building in Dubai. Just a reminder, Serhiy Shefir is a first assistant to the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskyy, and part of his offshore scheme that is used to hide Zelenskyy's foreign assets. And he purchased not just some random apartment, but almost 7,000 square feet duplex with multiple terraces. It's a part of Bulgari Marina Lofts, located at Jumeirah Bay Island, just 6 kilometers from Burj Khalifa. Here's a floor plan of the apartment. There is only 12 of these duplexes. Initially they were supposed to be retail, but later they were redesigned into luxury lofts with huge private areas on the ground floors. And right outside of the apartment there is a beautiful marina that accommodates yachts up to 120 feet. And the price of this luxurious apartment is 62 million dirhams AED, which is 16.9 million USD dollars. The money transfer occurred on December 22. How do I know? You can actually check it via the Dubai Land Department website or any other website that tracks real estate transactions like this one here. So it looks like after they withdrew from the yacht deal, they still needed to buy something. Like I said before, it's obvious that a government employee like Serhiy Shefir cannot afford to buy $17 million Bulgari apartment. But it looks like it's quite doable if you're a close friend of the President of Ukraine. You may have heard also about the Pentagon failing to track $1 billion worth of equipment they sent to Ukraine. I guess same works with the money US is sending to Ukraine. Some part of it will always get lost, and those in power like Zelenskyy and friends will try to take advantage of the situation. That's how corruption works.